Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I'm going to try to do this standing up because when I sit down there's so much light coming in that window right now, it just is blinding. So I took everything out of the bags that I got, which isn't much. I was only in Goodwill yesterday less than an hour. I really went in there to look at shoes because I'm not getting shoes in my boxes because that's too heavy to ship for what she ships it for. So I can look at shoes at Goodwill. It doesn't take me very long. However, there were no shoes to buy yesterday worth buying. So I thought, well, I'll just look around a little bit. So I spent a little bit under an hour in there, which was fine. And I did get a few things. And let me show you. I spent $22.75. And I got, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things, but that includes 4 ties. I'll tell you about the other things later. There was a mistake on the receipt. He had forgotten to take off my 35%, and that was a whole thing going on, but everything's straightened out now, and my PayPal didn't get charged. That's what I was afraid of. I'd get double charged, so it didn't. So let me show you what I got. I got 2 big bulky sweaters. This one is by Market and Spruce. It's a medium, and this has an Aztec design on it. It's gray and white, open cardigan. And Market and Spruce is a Stitch Fix and a Thread Up brand, I believe. So this is a nice soft sweater. This has a little bit of cashmere and angora in it, which makes it really nice and soft. So this one is a small. It's by Ecote, and Ecote I think is an Urban Outfitters brand. This is also an open cardigan. Has pockets. Nice design on it. Also gray and white. Just a not sure what this is. This feels pretty much like cotton, but let's see. Cotton and acrylic. So it's a little bit soft. But those 2 bulky sweaters, which is good for this time of year. Then in the men's, this was on racks. Most of these things were on racks that hadn't been put out yet. So I did get these. They were at full price, but I had a 35% off coupon, so it didn't matter. This is Robert Talbot. This tag here is Robert Talbot. But this is 100% linen. This is a nice linen shirt in a large blue plaid long sleeve men's shirt. This is a size 2X by J. Jill. I got it because of the size. A nice pretty plaid, just a loose blouse. And the back has a little different design going down here, and it's open, little open pleat. So this is like a tunic length blouse. It's a pretty blue plaid. This was already hung up. This blue tags were half price, so I was going through and just looking at blue tags, and I saw this little skirt, and it felt like silk, so I pulled it out, and here it's J. Crew. A J. Crew size 4. It's a little skirt. Silk skirt. That was pretty. Good fall colors. In the men's, I pulled out this. This is all merino wool. It's J. Crew, but it has the little diamonds underneath. That means J. Crew Factory. It's the I think that's their store. Where their lower price things are, I'm not sure, but it means J. Crew Factory. But it's all merino wool, and it's a size extra large, a gray with a black stripe. Really nice sweater. No pole snags or holes that I found. And this is another J. Crew. This was already hung up that I found. I like the ruffled blouse or the collar, and it has a little flower here that's in the knit. That little, it's supposed to be a flower, I think. This pretty color, sort of a rusty color. This is a small, I believe. Sort of looks like somebody ironed the plastic tag here. Yeah, it's a small. Oh, this is 100% merino wool also. I didn't even see that. So that's what I got besides the ties. Now, I'll show you the ties. This is a J. Crew men's tie. I should be able to get probably $14.99 for this. Then there was a whole bunch of Jerry Garcia, J. Garcia ties. I can recognize them from before I even get to the rack. I knew that they were J. Garcia ties. And there's the tag. And they always have a name, or most of them. And this is called Lunch. Why, I don't know. Lunch. It's collection 17. This tie. This one. And Jerry Garcia. This is called Northern Lights, collection 27. It's a nice looking tie. And I think I have this one upstairs. I have a lot of Jerry Garcia ties. This one is called Wetlands 1. Wetlands, collection 14. But this looks so familiar. I'm going to go up and see if I already have this one. This tie. But that is what I got. Oh, I got one more thing, but this is going to be mine. I got a Starbucks mug. This is the tall one. This is $1. Minus 35%. I'm actually drinking out of my little, it holds a lot, but it's a sort of squatty. I was looking at the bottom of this one. And this is says New Bone China on it. I never saw that on there before. But this one doesn't say that. But this has they only have it on the front. They don't have it on the back, but this one has the Starbucks name along the side there. I'm going to keep that. Let me sit down to talk a little bit. I'm trying to stay out of the Goodwill stores, but I was so close. I thought, well, I'll just stop in and see if they had some shoes. Now the sun has gone over a little bit, so it's not so bad now. I tried to get listing done, and I did share my closet for Poshmark. the 3 times I've been trying to share it. I got that in yesterday. But I had a lot to do besides eBay and Poshmark yesterday. I had a doctor appointment, and then I went to the Goodwill. But then it was the day to go to the movie Downton Abbey. So at 4 o'clock, I met my friend, and here's my ticket. We went to Downton Abbey, and it was wonderful, as I knew it would be. But I have not been to a movie in a theater since The Passion. You know how long ago that was? It was, my husband was still alive because I made him go with me. My husband was an agnostic. He didn't want to go to this movie, but I made him go with me. But of course, after he got really sick and near death, he did accept Christ, thank God. But anyway, the Downton, when we went into the theater and the started, of course, they have all those things first. The movie doesn't really start at 4. It starts like at 4:20. But it's so loud. I don't remember movies being that loud. Maybe my hearing has gotten more sensitive. You'd think when you got older, your hearing would be less, but I'm telling you, it was blasting. But once the movie got started and you get engrossed in the movie, you don't notice it as much. But everything on the huge screen is so beautiful. The whole Downton Abbey, the location, the Downton Abbey itself, the people, the clothing. It was so good to see all the characters again, even though I keep watching all the reruns. The clothes, just gorgeous, these clothes. But anyway, it was really good. I don't know how anybody could have been disappointed in this movie. Not many were. I think there were only a couple people that I've heard that weren't thrilled with it. But they left things open so that I think they're going to do another movie. I hope so, because I would love to go to another one. But we had the theater to ourselves. We sat right in the middle of the theater. There was only there was a couple behind us, a husband and wife, way behind us. That was it, the 4 of us in the theater all by ourselves. I guess the first few days it was out. Now it's been out over a week. The first couple days you had to actually buy tickets before to get into the first showings. But now everybody that's wanted to see it has gone to see it, I guess, but except us. And we had the theater to ourselves. It was sort of nice. Okay, I woke up this morning by my house cleaner, Teresa, canceling. She was supposed to come and clean today. The house really needs cleaned badly. When I get off of here, I'm going to start my Roomba, my Niles, I call them, my vacuum cleaner thingy, and let it clean in here. In the last 2 days also, my cat, who's the real hunter cat, the one that used to be feral, she catches mice and things all the time. Usually she just brings them to me, or I find them. She leaves them out where I can find them really easily. Well, I started smelling something dead. And do you think I can find this? I'm hoping it's a mouse and not a chipmunk, because a chipmunk would take a lot longer to decompose than a mouse. I have been crawling around on my hands and knees with my little tiny flashlight, like my CSI flashlight, under everything. I cannot find anything. Now, there are lots of places it could get in between that I can't even get to. I mean, if the mouse had run in and died there. But it's sad for the poor little mouse. But today it's not as bad, so I'm hoping it's just going to go away. The scent. I'm sorry, this isn't wonderful to talk about, but it's things going on in my life. So anyway, the other thing I'm frustrated about is Teresa's husband is my handyman that is building my deck, or started my deck. He tore out my deck. It was rotten, and he's built maybe a quarter of it so far. Well, the rest is going to just be a mud pit if he doesn't come and finish it. He's really busy. He works for his landlord, and they had 2 people move out that had trashed the houses. So that's what he's doing. He has to do that because that's what he really gets paid for. I mean, I think they get their house lease for nothing for him working for the landlord, because there's 20 properties that he sort of takes care of. But anyway, that leaves me in the lurch of my deck not getting worked on. So I asked, when I was texting back and forth to Teresa, I said, when is he going to get this done before winter? And she says he promises he will get this done before winter. So I certainly hope so, because I'm getting really frustrated about this deck. So I don't think there's, I'm running out of bins to put my things in when after I list, package them up. So I'm going to have to go out to the store, out to Walmart, and get 2 more bins. I hate to buy more bins. I don't even know where I'm going to put them. But these are stuffed. And I was selling really good. I had last week, I forget what day it was, I had almost a $200 day. The very next day, here it is. Yeah, that was on Monday. The very next day, I sold 0. On Wednesday, I sold 1 thing. On Thursday, yesterday, I sold 1 thing. Today, I haven't sold anything yet. So this happened once before, like a year ago, where I went for a period of time with no sales. And I called eBay, and they did something to my store, and all of a sudden I started getting sales. So I called them, and he told me what they did. They just refreshed the whole store. You go in and you just bulk edit. You bulk edit all the pages. You don't change them at all. You just go in and you can do 500 at a time, and it's supposed to refresh these pages. Well, I refreshed the pages, and I got a message right away from somebody. However, it was a man that wanted to buy something, and he lives in Russia. So he wanted this item. First of all, he wanted the item that weighed over a pound. He wanted me to mail it first class international to Russia. I said, first of all, it's too heavy to mail first class. And second of all, I only do global shipping. through eBay. So I wait for a while and I get, it sounded like 2 offers on eBay. So I'm thinking, oh, good. So he wanted to buy 2 items, 2 Athleta pants. And he made me an offer, which maybe I would have accepted if he lived in the United States, but I had to write him back. I said, I have to decline these offers because I only go through global shipping, the global shipping program, and they do not ship to Russia. And I read up about it, and I guess there's good reasons why they don't ship to Russia. There's a lot of problems going through customs and everything in Russia. So you're much more liable to lose things shipping to Russia. So I just wrote back and told him that, and I declined the offers. And so far, I have not got any more activity still on eBay. So I don't know what in the earth is going on. I mean, I've been listing, not a ton, but I've been going in and besides the refreshing, I've been going in and doing sell similar to lots of things every day. Yesterday, I did at least 20 items. The day before, I did maybe 10, 15. I do some every day, and I'm still not getting any sales. So I don't know what is going on here. So it's a little frustrating. And I'm working hard on Poshmark, trying to put things on Poshmark also, and sharing my closet like crazy. And I'm not getting any sales there either. So this whole week is going to be a real bummer. Anyway, next week, Monday or Tuesday, I'll do a what's sold for the last 2 weeks in September. This week is going to cut down a lot in my sales, but hopefully it'll pick up and go gangbusters when it really starts. So that's what I had to say for today. And I will close for now. And see you maybe Monday or Tuesday if I don't see you before. So, bye.